The men on the start, ready to go racing here in Barking. Great to be back in the capital. And they head off for their sighting lap. Who's behind that bike? And everyone is always jostling for positions, and straight off the line, it's start. And there's your standings. So with Sungod with 47, River Weldtite now up there, and the gap narrows slightly. Trinity Racing not scoring any points in the previous round after it emerged that Sam Culverwell didn't cross the finish line after that crash on the final lap. So they now drop away, and they've had a great series so far. A few of the fans out along the side, clearly inspired by the pros. Tanfield goes wide on the outside. Bostock looking to try and line up this first sprint, but Harry Tanfield comes through and takes the first sprint. As we said, it really is coming alive here in this one. So Tanfield takes 5. Bostock, though, gets himself in there in second place. You've just got to be consistent in these sprints. Look at this, the pace is up now as with Sungod try to lead out now for Matt Bostock. Bostock now comes off the wheel, but importantly, where is Tanfield? Bostock takes that one. Harry Tanfield, unfortunately, doesn't score any points on the second sprint, so Bostock takes it from Wood with Peckover up there. Rory Townsend in 5th with that 1 point. So Matt Bostock really has got the advantage now, and momentum in this sprints competition. Now at the top of the standings with 9, extends that lead by 4 points to Harry Tanfield there in 3rd after sprint 2. Bostock still on the front. Roberts is there. Holt is up there towards the front, but Bostock just opens a small gap now as he heads round towards the line. Matt Bostock is really in command here in this one. Harry Tanfield comes through, and he's going to take second, but the night here in the sprint so far belongs to Matt Bostock. Another maximum 5 points on sprint 3, takes that ahead of Harry Tanfield. Owain Roberts gets himself up there in 3rd, but again, a battle between the top 2. Don't forget, sprint points on the line, but Matt Bostock, 14 points on the night, extends his lead over Harry Tanfield as we head towards our grand finale in Manchester by another 5 points. Now Max Walker makes his move. Walker the first rider to go. Peckover right on him. Townsend trying to get on terms as well. Walker, we saw him leading out in Clacton. He took second there. He's got the front. Peckover into the slipstream. Townsend is there. Can Max Walker take this? But Ollie Peckover makes his move. Townsend comes alongside. Peckover and Townsend, the throw to the line. Oh, so close on the line. That's going to be a photo finish. The sprint starts from the group behind, and it's Charles Page that just ducks that shoulder in there for St Piran. On the inside, the sprint from the group behind as they come through. Tanfield, Bostock, all battling for the front. Jeffers as well. They all throw the bikes to the line. That is going to be close to call as well. But the individual win there for River Weldtite. Jeffers and Tanfield were all up towards the front, but the individual win on the night, Ollie Peckover. Ollie Peckover of River Weldtite gives them their first individual win of this year's Tour Series in a thrilling finish with Rory Townsend. Max Walker takes 3rd place for Trinity Racing by 6,000ths of a second. A photo finish gives Ollie Peckover his first career Tour Series victory. The fastest lap on the night belongs to Max Walker of Trinity Racing, 1:25.162. Momentum in the freewheel.co.uk blue sprinters jersey swings back in favour of Matt Bostock, extending his lead, 83 points to Harry Tanfield, 65. Ollie Peckover's individual win on the night helps River Weldtite to another team round win with Cameron Jeffers, Charlie and Harry Tanfield and Will Brown. But the leaders going into the grand finale in Manchester are still with Sungod. Ben Perry, Matt Gibson, Matt Bostock, Rory Townsend and Oliver Wood will take that 3-point advantage to Manchester. The gap's tight. And also between Wales Racing Academy and St Piran, just 3 points separating 3rd spot on the podium. The women on the start already here in Barking. The sunshine has held throughout the evening. Sighting lap here on this 1.2 kilometre course. And for Pro Noctis, barring an absolute disaster, they just have to score points to secure the series in these yellow jerseys with 1 round to go. Stewart on the front, goes through this long sweeping corner. 2 different sprinters as well, you would say. Sammy Stewart has that long drawn out power, just gets herself up to speed, but Tindley comes over the top here. Jo Tindley moves through. She takes maximum points there, just ahead of Sammy Stewart. And early on here is, as we say, Sammy Stewart now starting to pay for those efforts that she's had throughout the series. 5 points to Tindley, 4 to Stewart. So the advantage now towards the sprint's leader in Jo Tindley. Elmore leading the sprint out though for Tindley. Holmes gets the inside line though through that corner. Stewart round the outside, Tindley on the inside. Stewart looking to carry momentum. So on the left of your picture and on the right, Jo Tindley and Sammy Stewart come together as they sprint towards the line or throw to the line. And they look across. Sammy Stewart, you saw there, looked across, smiled at Jo Tindley. And it's Tindley that takes it. 5 points again to Jo Tindley ahead of Sammy Stewart. So Tindley extends her lead by another point. And there you have it, 10 points on the night to Jo Tindley. Sammy Stewart with 8, so just building that small advantage. As they come up towards the line though, Frankie Hall on the front. Tindley's looking around for Stewart. Frankie Hall's going to lead through, so Hall takes it from Tindley. Sammy Stewart gets herself up there in 3rd spot, but very much in control, you would say, of this one. It's the Loughborough Lightning rider on the front in the purple that takes maximum points. Tindley takes 4, Stewart takes 3, and there's your standings after sprint 3. So 3 points for Jo Tindley. We still have sprint points on the line. It'll be all about the finish. Here comes Lewis in the red and black of Cams Basso though. Monica Greenwood on the outside there for Team Boom Pods. Holly Breck looking to try and move herself up. Holly Breck of Torelli now in the dark blue makes her move. Holly Breck on the front, the rider from California, Holmes and Jeffers. You can get the momentum round this final turn here. It's a long sweeping bend, but it's Holly Breck on the front. Elbows out for Sophie Lewis in 2nd wheel. McDermott, Jeffers, Tindley, Greenwood all up towards the front. Holly Breck still got the front, but this is going to be a long lead out. McDermott now moves on the outside, 100 meters to go up towards the line. Ella McDermott opens up the sprint. Emma Jeffers trying to get on terms, but Ella McDermott's got the front. Is it going to be the win for Boom Pods? McDermott takes it for Boom Pods. Jeffers and Richardson up there in 2nd, 3rd, but that is going to be impossible for me to try and call the team win on the night, but the night belongs to Ella McDermott of Team Boom Pods. What a ride this evening. Monica Greenwood and Lucy Harris come up to congratulate her. They were all on the attack tonight, but it's a first Tour Series win for McDermott. We've been waiting for it for a while, but Ella McDermott takes her first individual win and Team Boom Pods. Emma Jeffers in 2nd place for Jaden Vive-Lavello, and another great night for Kate Richardson of the Alba Development team, but the delight evident and deservedly so. Ella McDermott received the Mary Wollstonecraft Trophy here in Barking. A real rising star of this year's SportsRace.com Tour Series, Emma Jeffers of Jaden Vive-Lavello, the fastest lap, 1:38.943. Jo Tindley in that sprint competition battles back, now has a 9-point advantage over Sammy Stewart going into the grand finale in Manchester. It was impossible to call on the line, but Torelli Cayman Island Scimitar by 8 thousandths of a second take the team win on the night. It's going to be a lap of honour in Manchester, but Pro Noctis Rotor Red Chili Bikes Heide Kjelsen are your 2022 Tour Series team champions. With a 14-point advantage over Spectra Wiggle Vitus, Pro Noctis Rotor Red Chili Bikes are your champions. They can now not be caught. Boom Pods in 3rd with 39, defending champions Cams Basso down in 6th.